version!
What?
So long, sucker!
Ow, I hurt all over.
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, Inside Out will be returning. Let us just say a few months. Yeah, when you put it like this, it seems less far away. Since the official announcement, fans have been sprawling over the internet looking for new information.
You're hurting Riley.
No, I did it again.
If you get in here, these core memories will get sad.
Well, aren't you lucky? We have got you covered. In this video, we will highlight everything you need to know about this highly anticipated sequel. From its release date to the cast, trailer, and plot, stay tuned till the end to catch every juicy detail.
Just shut up!
Fire!
That's it. Go to your room.
The release date.
Don't let anything happen to these.
Got it.
Add the reality distortion filter.
The time for hope and speculations are long gone, guys. Inside Out will arrive in the summer of 2024. It's only a year and 3 months away, so you might as well begin the countdown to the 14th of June. As much as we want the movie to be released in theaters, we would also love to see it available on Disney+. This way, the movie would be made available to not just sophisticated theater lovers, but also those who prefer to chill at home with a bowl of homemade popcorn. From Toy Story to Cars, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, and now Inside Out, Pixar is doing quite good. Notably, Inside Out would be joining this iconic list as the release of the sequel would make it the 6th Pixar movie that will evolve into a franchise of its own. Even more interesting is the fact that it will be the first Pixar film made in the 2010s to evolve into a franchise. Yes, because all the others were released in the 1990s and 2000s. When you do the math, you feel so old, right? Anyways, this just proves that time goes by really fast and that the release date would be here before you know it.
It was the day the Prairie Dogs lost the big playoff game. Riley missed the winning shot. She felt awful. She wanted to quit.
The trailer.
I say we skip school tomorrow and lock ourselves in the bedroom.
We have no clean clothes. No one should see us.
We could cry until we can't breathe.
When the announcement for Inside Out 2 was made at the D23 Expo, most fans were pretty upset that it did not come with a trailer. But that is actually understandable, because at the time of the announcement, the movie was probably still in the early stages of development. If we were to guess, we would say that a trailer would be released early next year. At that time, it is expected that they would have begun all kinds of promotional campaigns to prepare the audience for the movie's release. We know that everyone is excited to see Inside Out 2. As adults, we cannot wait to go back into the mind of a teenager. Some of us just want to relive that simpler time, while others might be reminded just how hard they were on themselves. For the kids that grew up at the same time as Riley, we can only imagine how thrilled they would be to get a look at Riley and experience what they are probably already feeling. They would be in a hurry to watch this, just for the fun of it.
Okay, not what I had in mind.
The cast.
I'm sorry they took your rocket. They took something that you loved. It's gone.
We imagine that the final cast for Inside Out 2 will depend largely on the plot of the second movie. However, we do think that no matter the direction of the plot they eventually decide to go with, some of the cast from the first movie are a must-have for Inside 2. We know that just as much as we love the voice actors, the producers equally love and respect them too. So when it comes to animated sequels, there are barely any changes made to the cast, except for very exceptional reasons. Unfortunately, while some cast members have officially been confirmed to return, others will not be reprising their roles for Inside Out 2. Let us start with the bad first.
Hey, who's ticklish, huh? Here comes the tickle monster!
We can say for sure that since the announcement was made for Inside Out 2, there have been official statements put out that Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader, who voiced Disgust and Fear, respectively, would not be returning to reprise their roles. There is not much information as to why this happened, but we will have some ideas. First of all, it would depend on if the producers intend to recast them or ultimately remove them from the plot completely. If the roles of Disgust and Fear are not recast, then it means that the producers decided that they did not fit into the plot of the second movie. Remember that Riley's emotions work together at the end of the first movie to give her a new core memory that restores her personality. It is possible that this evolved Riley does not feel emotions like fear or disgust anymore, or that there would be just more dominant emotions that would take their place in her head. Speaking of new emotions, we know for sure that there will be new emotions taking the center stage for Inside Out 2. Now for some good news. We can confirm that Joy is not going anywhere.
Sadness! Sadness! Come on, Sadness, where are you? Okay, if I were Sadness, where would I be?
Amy Poehler did a fantastic job voicing the character of Joy, so we are not surprised that she is the first original cast member to be officially confirmed for Inside Out 2. In the first movie, the story revolves around Joy and her journey of acceptance. We see how she slowly learns to understand and accept sadness and other emotions as a valid and operative aspect of Riley's emotional development. We can all agree that Joy was a pivotal character in Riley's mind. So much so that we cannot imagine a sequel without her. It would simply be weird without her. Not to mention that Amy is so perfect for the role that replacing her would be a near impossible task.
This should be fun. New team, new friends. These kids look pretty good.
considering they're from San Francisco.
Especially when you consider her performance in similar roles, such as Leslie in the cult TV series Parks and Recreation. You can see that Amy has mastered the art of transmitting that chaotic and good energy that the role of Joy needs. Thankfully, the filmmakers agree. On this note, we hope the filmmakers do not make any more drastic changes to the cast. Sadness is voiced by Phyllis Smith, and we are kind of hoping that this character makes it to the second movie.
Oh, thank goodness you're back!
Things are really messed up.
We found this idea.
Now
We're
really
ready
get
to
controls,
happy
Joy.
memories.
For one, sadness is an important emotion, no matter how much we would not want to agree on it. It is okay to feel sad sometimes. It is an emotion that helps you adapt, focus, grow, persevere, and also teaches you a thing or two about acceptance. And this is exactly what we saw in Inside Out. It definitely makes sense that the character would return for the second movie. Interestingly, Phyllis Smith was picked for this role. The producers discovered her through her role in the CBS comedy series The Office. Word on the street is that she was instantly picked to play the role of Sadness. These guys sure know what they are doing because the actress absolutely nailed that role. We even dare say that she is irreplaceable. Another unconfirmed cast member is Lewis Black, who voices Anger. We think the filmmakers should also not let go of this highly talented actor and stand-up comedian. If you know anything about Lewis, then you would know that he is best known for his harsh comedic routines.
Who's the birthday girl?
We mean each time you see him on stage, just know that he is going to begin with a light joke that will gradually escalate into angry rants about politics, history, religion, and generally any cultural trend of the moment. As you can already tell, this flow blends seamlessly with the role of Anger. Lewis already embodies everything needed to channel Anger's personality. Well, we are pretty confident about Lewis reprising his role. We already know that there will be a time jump and that Riley will be a teenager in the second movie. And what emotion can you expect most from a teenager? That's right, rage and anger. Because of this, we believe we will see Anger in action again. Lastly, we are pretty sure that Caitlin Diaz, who plays the role of Riley, will also return. It just makes sense that she does. Overall, the filmmakers understand that fans' expectations are really high, so we are convinced that they will make the best decision for the film.
Please don't be mad.
Oh, sweetie.
We're not mad.
The plot.
Woo! Bing bong! We did it! Bing bong?
It's been so long, but now that we think about it, we would never get over how good Inside Out was. In a recent interview with People magazine, Amy Poehler may or may not have been giving us the synopsis of Inside Out. In her words, we are going to have what it feels like to be a teenager, the emotions that live inside a person's brain. In many ways, it was really interesting. We knew exactly where we were. We go into the teen brain and we see the madness that lives inside there. The actress also added that the movie would go even deeper. A lot has happened since the first film, in terms of the emotional intelligence and how we think about mental health and how our emotions can affect us physically, and what is really going on inside our head. To round everything up, the actress guarantees that they actually pressed the big red puberty button, and that, by doing so, set the premise for the second movie. With all of this, we now have some insight into what Inside Out 2 will be about.
Saw a pizza place down the street. Maybe we could try that.
Pizza sounds delicious.
Yes, pizza.
Great, that's good.
Inside Out 2 has to be one of the most hyped Pixar movies since The Incredibles 2. So, are you as excited to see Inside Out 2 as we are? We will be waiting to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Like and share this video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos.
All right, what's on tonight, Dream Production?